Islam is a religion that does not only openly attack the authenticity of Bible, the Trinity, and the divinity of Christ, but also forcefully undervalues Jesus Christ, who is also named as Isa al-Masih in the Quran, by making many false claims even about his second coming. Following is a summary of discussion about what Muslims generally believe, and how we can ask them a few questions about Jesus' second coming, to help them correct their teachings about the Christ. Brother Samad Hamdani, will you please help me understand the reason and purpose of the second coming of Isa al-Masih in Islam?
Isa al-Masih will come back to get married, have children, will die and be buried next to our beloved Prophet in Medina. He will destroy all the crosses, killing all the pigs, and will fight everyone who claims that he is God. And surprisingly, Isa will not come back as a prophet, but will be a Muslim who will follow the Islamic Sharia law of Islam and will be lesser than a leader of Islam, Imam Mahdi, and Jesus will be lower than him.
Okay, then will you please give an explanation in detail as to why Isa would do such a thing?
Sure. Since Isa al-Masih never claimed to be more than a prophet, after Allah raised him alive to heaven, Christians wrongly made him to be God and equal to God. So, he will come back to correct the false beliefs of Christians by saying that he was not God, but only a prophet. He will prove it by having a wife and children, and eventually he will die so that Christians can see that he was not God. Christians also changed the law by saying that eating swine is not forbidden, but they were misguided by Peter and Paul, who allowed the flesh of swine to be eaten. However, Isa never ate, neither did he command swine to be consumed. So, Isa will come back, and by killing all the pigs, will establish that it is still forbidden and unclean. Christians believe that Jesus died on the cross, so Isa al-Masih will come back. And by destroying all the crosses, he will proclaim, "I did not die on the cross, and the cross has no value at all." Lastly, Jesus prayed to Allah, "Please, make me a member of Muhammad's religion." So, Allah accepted his prayer, and Jesus will thus be a mere Muslim who will follow the teachings of Islam and will be under Muhammad's 12th grandson, Imam Mahdi. Jesus will also kill the Antichrist, referred to as Dajjal.
Thank you very much for the explanation. However, I have a few questions here. 1. Does the Quran mention in any place that Isa al-Masih was raised to heaven alive?
No.
2. Do you have any eyewitness who saw that Isa did not die on the cross?
No, we don't. But this is what the Quran says.
Suppose you go to court as a witness to a murder and judge asks you, "Did you see Peter killing Rehan?" You answer, "No, but my uncle told me and he was told by his friend, who heard from his nephew and he heard from his boss." Will the judge accept your witness? Of course not. This is what you are saying. Likewise, we have eyewitnesses who saw Isa al-Masih being crucified, Romans, Jews, Isa's mother, Mary, his disciples, and many more people who were gathered there. Who should we believe? The eyewitnesses are the words out of the mouths of a few people who never witnessed the crucifixion.
Of course, there were eyewitnesses, but I believe what the Quran says.
Thank you for watching. Please click next for scene 2.